Greetings and salutations, Northeast region. I am your boy, the Sebastian Alexander, and I am the candidate for the Northeast Regional President position. I am coming by humbly today to ask for a moment of your time. Hopefully so you can see my heart and my preciseness in what we can do collectively to educate, elevate, and enhance our region from now in the future to come. Now, I'm not coming with a list of awards. I'm not coming with a list of accolades. Those are good. Now, mind you, some of those accolades that were listed came directly from me, the things that I provided, created, and gave to the region, but neither here nor there. I am coming to give you precise information on how we, not I, how we will educate, elevate, and enhance our region. So I came up with my 5 pillars, if you will. Now, I call it the COLAC. Now, you may say, Sebastian, we already have a COLAC. That is College of Love and Charity. Yes, my friends, we do have a COLAC. But I came up with another COLAC. The first pillar of COLAC is communication through hearing, understanding, and implementation. The second pillar, organizing by pairing alumni with their talents. Number 3, leading with love to build a more inclusive region and a more inclusive NAA. Number 4, accountability for finances, growth, and time management. And number 5, collectively supporting and operating in transparency. So I'm not going to hold you long. Please kind of go with me on this journey. Number 1, the first COLAC, the C, the first letter in COLAC is the C. Communication through hearing, understanding, and implementation. Oprah said it best. People want to be heard. People want to be understood. And there's a difference between hearing and understanding, right? As your vice president, I will hear you. And not just hear, because sometimes we hear and it comes in and it swirls around and goes out here. I will hear, I will understand, and I will implement. My job as the regional VP is to hear my chapters, hear my members, and implement the things that they think that are best for the region, that will serve the region, that will serve the NAA, and in return, serve the students. My job is to surround myself with people that are able to speak to me, that are able to give me great advice, my cabinet, my board, and outside of that, my members that are able to tell me what they want. What is the use of sending out a survey asking the region for what they want and not implementing what they asked for? What is the use of asking the region and the members for their opinions on items, on agendas, on issues, and not taking the feedback that is given and implementing it? That is something that I will do. We will grow together. I will hear, I will understand, and I will implement. The next one is organizing by pairing alumni with their talents. There's an adage that says, when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work. As the regional VP, I will pair people, I will nominate people, I will appoint people, I will suggest people to positions and committees in organizations within the Alumni Association that is directly related to what their passion is. If you've seen any of my advertisements, from the videos, this one right here, from flyers that I've done, from websites that I've built, I am proficient in graphic design, I am proficient in photography, I am proficient enough in videography, and I love that. So when I volunteer my services for my chapter, for other chapters, I do it because I love it. It doesn't seem like work. And so I'm not going to appoint someone, I'm not going to nominate someone to where it's like, woe is me, I don't want to be in this position, I'm not proficient in position. I'm going to pair people with their talents and in return, bring the best out of them. And in return, put the best in the region and put the best within the National Alumni Association. The next one, leading with love and building a more inclusive region, and in return, a more inclusive National Alumni Association. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a people person. Anyone that knows me knows that I lead in love. I like to be around people. I like to surround myself with intelligent people, with fun people, people that make me feel good to be in the space that I am in. We are in a unique position to where we have a region that is diverse, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience, ranging from the youngest to the oldest. When I came into the National Alumni Association, I'm gonna give you a very brief history. I was the youngest in my chapter. I moved to New Jersey in the late October 31st, 2014. By the August of next year, I was chapter president, and I, at that time, was the youngest member at 34 still. My chapter is very, very seasoned. And I'm not saying Barry is calling them very old. I'm not saying that. But to where I was the youngest at 34, very seasoned. And I led with love to my chapter, and my chapter led with love to me. So we can meet at a common goal, a common bond, a commonality, which was to best serve the New Jersey chapter. When you lead with love and you invite people in, you're able to invite people from different walks, different ethnicities, different religions, different sexualities, all of those things, to where you gain a wealth of experience, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of information, to where everyone has a seat at the table and everyone feels a part of the community of the National Alumni Association. When I first came in, the seasoned rattlers always said, we want younger members. We want to pass this baton. I'm tired of doing the work. We need some fresh and new blood. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of those spaces were not very welcoming. It was very much, I've been doing this for the past 30 years and this is how we are going to do it. I've been a life member for umpteen years, 2 decades, and this is how we're going to do it. Not welcoming change, not welcoming new members, and it wasn't very inclusive. Under my direction, under my tutelage, if you will, we will cultivate a space, an environment to where we will be inclusive, to where we will welcome every walk of life, every financial bracket, no matter if you're giving $1 million or giving 5, you are welcome. We want to create that bond to where everyone feels included. That is how you gain numbers. That is how you gain growth. And we're going to talk about that now. The 4th pillar, if you will, accountability of finances, growth, and time management. Accountability of finances. Since I have been a part of the region for our Northeast Conference, we have been in the red every year. And for those that don't know what that means we have not made money. We have not made a profit for our Northeast Regional, for our conference rather. That is a problem. We are doing something on a continual basis that puts us in a position to where we are not being financially responsible with the gifts that have been endowed to us from companies, from alumni, from friends, from family. We have not been responsible in that regard. Every year when it comes around, I ask the question, what is the budget? What have we put in place? What are we paying to the hotels? Because I have a background in hospitality, over 20 years experience, right? So I want to know what we're providing in. And it has always been the same, no tentative budget. We're doing the best that we can, things of that nature. And I know that we have been charged to do better stewards of the finances that have been endowed to us. And as your regional vice president, that will be my job. The growth, that comes back to inclusivity. Everyone wants to feel loved. Everyone wants to feel like they matter. Everyone wants to feel like they belong. And when we build, cultivate, enhance that inclusivity within our space, growth will happen. You wonder why the young members or the young alumni are not joining. You wonder why some people choose to stay away. We are not a pure, loving, purely. We're not a pure, loving space. That's why my campaign is leading, operating, leading with love and operating with transparency. That is why that is my campaign, to lead with love. And when we have the love there, the growth will come. The next part is time management. I don't believe in meeting just for the sake of meeting. I understand we have our quarterly meetings, and some of the lay members that are not a part of the executive board may not know that we meet every 3 months. And sometimes our meetings can go 2, 3, 4 hours long, not being facetious by any stretch of the imagination, right? I believe in hitting and quitting. Let's do what we have to do. Let's get in, let's get out. Get in and get out. But the sake to hear our own voice, that is not me. Let's get it. Let's hit it. Time management has to be better. There is nothing that needs to be said in 4 hours. There is nothing that needs to be said in 3 hours. And so my solemn vow is that we're gonna hit. I can't snap with this finger, but we're gonna hit it and quit it. I'm trying. You see me trying, and that's what I'm gonna do for the NAA. I'm gonna do more than try. I'm going to do. Eventually I'll get it, but you get what I'm saying. We need to be more responsible of our, or better stewards of our finances, our growth, and our time management. And last but not least, collectively supporting and operating in transparency. I believe in calling a thing a thing. We cannot break generational curses. We cannot break generational problems without calling a thing, putting a name to that thing. We can't keep putting issues in a box and putting it on the shelf. We can't keep putting issues, sweeping it under the rug and act like they don't exist. When you operate in love and operate in transparency, things happen. Positive things happen. And that is what I am going to do. All the issues that we have within the region, because we do a lot of things out of tradition, not necessarily out of constitution and bylaws. And a lot of those things that we do out of tradition don't necessarily serve us well. So when we call a thing, when we put a name to that issue and figure out how we can correct that issue, change that issue, and make it better, then we as a people, then we as a region will excel to the next level. But if we continue to do the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, we are technically insane right now. And I want to be that therapist. I want to be that psychologist. I want to be that person that we all sit on the couch and call that thing a thing. Anyone that knows me knows that I love people. Anyone that knows me knows that I love this region. Anyone that knows me knows that I am a diehard rally, and I bleed orange and green. I want the best for us, for the region. I want the best for the NAA. But most importantly, I want the best for the students we are charged to serve. If we're not right within the region, we can't be right within the NAA. And if we're not right within the NAA, we cannot effectively serve the students we are put here and sworn to serve. I want to be that person for you. I want to be that voice. I want to be that mouthpiece. So when we come together collectively, when every walk of life, when every experience, when every financial bracket, when every religion, when every sexuality, when everyone collectively comes together and bonds in the place of unity, lives will be changed, lives will be made different, and the things that we do will be brand new. The things that we do will serve its ultimate purpose. Better stewards of our time, better stewards of our finances, better stewards of our growth, better stewards within our region. I am asking for your support today. As I sweat under these lights, I am coming to you as humbly as I know how, with a passion for this institution, for Mother FAMU. We are great, we are mighty, we are the first region. I'm coming to you asking for your support, asking that you stand with me to make a difference within the Northeast region. We are better than what we currently are. We are better than what we are used to be. I want to reclaim our time, like Auntie says. Reclaim our joy. Reclaim our peace. Reclaim our positivity. Reclaim our finances. Reclaim our growth. Reclaim everything that is ours. And with your help, with your voice, with your support, with your voice, your vote, everything that we put our mind to, no one, nothing, no situation will turn us down, turn us away, and make us feel that we are less than or that we did not accomplish what we set out to accomplish. So today, I'm done. I'm your boy, the Sebastian Alexander, and I'm coming to you as humbly as you know how, as the candidate for the Northeast region position of the regional vice president. I love you so very much. I love this region so very much. And if you vote for me, you are voting for change. You are voting for a new day. You are voting for a new dawning. You are voting for something new. And together, baby, there is nothing that we will not be able to accomplish. So I'm done. I'm done. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it in my bones. I grew up missionary Baptist, and I felt something in my spirit right there. I was about to do the little Fantasia twitch. But I'm coming to you as earnestly, transparent, and as open as I know how today. I love you so very much. God bless you. God bless our region. God bless the NAA. But most importantly, God bless our university and our students. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace and much love. Bye-bye.